It's not gonna matter what magazine says about me. It's not gonna matter what TV show says I'm a bad influence on youth. It's really about continuing to just follow my dreams and passions and be myself and share my voice. I was in college and I was working 6-7 days a week, and if I was by myself, not studying, I was probably watching porn. And it was like, yeah, I like it, and yeah, I can get off, but I felt like there was a creative component missing, and I also had, you know, different ideas of what sex was, and I felt sick. You know what I mean? I felt sick to my stomach. I'm like, yeah, I'm not supposed to think this way. I was the oldest out of all my friends to lose their virginity. I was 16 and a half. I know that's funny, but like I was a senior in high school. I kind of had this very male-driven mentality, like I don't want to love a boy to have sex with him, but at the same time I was so conflicted internally, like I didn't know, like how do I go about doing that and just feel safe and feel like I'm in control. So for me, getting in the business was a way to continue exploring those things safely, but then also I kind of just had this awakening, and I started to really understand the sexual revolution that I so idealized. It doesn't matter what you say to your parents. No parent wants their kid doing porn. I didn't tell them until I had been here for 2 weeks, because like, I want to get down there and get started and then tell them. And my mom is Catholic, so that's where the guilt comes from. And my dad was just like, follow your goals and don't fuck up. And it was like, it was all in the subtext, like, I'm gonna be really fucking disappointed if you fuck up and do something stupid and make the wrong mistakes. I showed a series of photos to my literary agent in 2007, and I had been taking photographs on set and just document my environment each day. They were just like for me to look back on when I was older. For me, it was about self-examination in these self-portraits. Some of them look more like a documentary style photo, but they were completely conceived of. And it's funny because you could say like, no, that's totally candid, right? No, it's not. Or this totally looks like something post-sex. No, it's not. I think what for me is kind of important is that it leaves people guessing. I think it shows misconceptions about the adult industry that don't apply to everybody. Right now, I'm really focusing on proving myself as an actor. So while going out and looking for roles, the thing that keeps me really going and driven and motivated is when I'm not working, because that's when you want it the most, and that's when you're hungry, and that's when you want to like stand up and fucking scream and say, I can do this. So my friend and our writing partner, Anthony, is coming into town today, and we're gonna have a 3-day writing workshop. So it's really about like creating opportunities for myself. 2006, our band, Atelicity, just started making music, and we ended up putting it on MySpace without my name. People liked it, so we're like, well, okay, what happens when we put Sasha Grey as part of it? And of course, that helped us get our deal with Pendu and Deus. I can't sing, but I sing. Like, I can't play a cool Sabbath song on guitar, but I play guitar. You know what I mean? It's just pure fun, and it became really cathartic. I love Throbbing Gristle, Current 93, Joy Division, Parliament, Funkadelic, NWA. This is what I played this morning before you guys came. Oh yeah, this one's really good. It's a live Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. I'm pretty sure somebody did cocaine off of the back of this because there are literally razor marks in the back of this.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Thank you for watching Granada Television. Without further ado, oh wait, sorry, this is Vice, right? I don't think this guy needs an introduction. And this is Dave Cho.
How do you guys know each other?
That actually involves our friend over there.
James wanted to paint me because he liked my work.
Your work? That's a very interesting.
It's a very diverse body of work.
I went out with Sasha once and to the Machete premiere. And so every single person was like, hey, I love your work in Entourage. And I was like, wait. So what did they say before you were in like movies and TV shows? And they're like, oh, I love your work.
People, like, they want to say it, but they're so polite about it. Because I look like I'll kick someone's ass.
I have a radio station upstairs. So we'll do like a real interview. This is a radio show that I have that's broadcast to nowhere. You'll probably hear this after the world's exploded. But so is it true, this whole journey, you know, you're very determined. You knew at a very young age, porn, this is what I want to do. And you said I wasn't going to do it forever. Then you got out. Then you're doing movies, TV shows. The bottom line for all of this is, tell me if this is true. You're working, doing all this stuff to ultimately own a blow-dry salon in Las Vegas? Is that true? That's the golden.
That was my master plan.
That's the golden pot at the end of the rainbow.
Yes. Because all I care about is hair.
Probably one of the best painters I know, James Jean. We were painting her naked in Highland Park, and you were rocking a pretty big bush back then.
Still am.
You brought that back, right?
I don't know if I single-handedly brought it back.
I think a lot of your appeal is that you look like such a nice girl that could be like a model for Victoria's Secret or something, and then, you know, you always imagine.
Without the boobs.
You got nice boobs.
Oh, I like my boobs.
I mean, you don't look like most porn stars, basically. And you were doing like super, like violent, crazy shit. See,
violence is the way you like to put it.
I don't know. How would you put it on?
No, I mean, I don't think I feel the way you feel. And I think a lot of people expect
Some of your movies were like borderline snuff films. I think. This is the mask I wore in Coachella for Dee Antwoord's American debut.
Oh! My head's bigger than Dave's. Oh. Shut up!
Now that you're not doing porn, do you have like do you feel like there's something missing? Like you still wanna, you're like, damn, I used to like do like fucking gangbangs and all this shit, and now.
No, I think it's more about a new way of discovering sex because there's no camera there, and I think you get so used to having a camera watching you, and that's part of what makes it exciting. So now it's about like finding out ways to make it that exciting.
What are these ways? Explain. I want to know these ways.
It's less about like exactly what you're doing and more about the like the adrenaline rush that you get.
Has it had a real negative effect for what you want to do now? Because there's pretty much, I mean, people compare like, oh, it's Sasha and Jenna Jameson are the two that like made it out of this like, but you know, yeah, the internet exists and that will stay with you forever. So you are trying out for like mainstream movies and TV shows. Has that like caught up to you to the point where like people say fucked up shit to you and?
No, nobody will ever say anything to your face. I think right now it's about proving that I'm not just lucky.
Right.
Because I think that's the way a lot of people just perceive it as, like, she's lucky. She got these chances, and any porn star could have done it. So it's about proving that I can go way, way, way beyond that. I mean, sex and money are like the two oldest professions. and they've always been part of society. They've always been part of art in a huge way, even before video or even before films.
Anything else you want to say about whores or married sex life?
Your
porn?
blanket looks like it came out of a crack den.
Yeah.
I don't know where you got this thing.
This is my spot right here.
You just want to put a blanket
That's
over them.
That's my glory hole. That's like, you know, I don't like to be touched during sex. I need to be under a lot of fabric. That's my weird shit that I'm into.
You'd probably like latex then.
Yeah, I like latex. I like masks. I like hiding.
That's fun.
Hit it as hard as you can.